Hi, I'm Joro5. I spent some time with the Origin 85X, and in this review I'll tell you what I like, what I don't, its best use scenarios, the improvements I'd make, and my final verdict. The 85X is a compact luxury runabout with some surprising strengths, so the real question is whether it's just a shuttle or a smart everyday ship for your hangar. Let's dive in. Origin's 85X debuted alongside the 89 Jump concept in 2014 as a two-seat luxury runabout, then entered the game flight-ready in Alpha 2.6 late 2017, one of the few ships to move from reveal to playable with minimal delay. The 85X is depicted with full space flight capability, including quantum and jump drives. Intended initially as a companion away craft for the 8090 Jump, it has since become available to a wider market as a standalone runabout. It originally launched with dual shield generators for extra protection, but the 2021 update, Alpha 3.14, reduced this to a single shield to fit the new component standards and balance the ship's defenses. What I like: Size 1. The 85X is a Size 1 hangar ship, meaning it can be claimed from small external pads. Due to its compact size, which is roughly equivalent to that of the C8, the 85X can fit into many ships, including the small hangar of the Karak and the cargo area of the STAR-YNXP. Claim time. The current version of the 85X has a claim time of 40 seconds, which becomes instant with Expedite. This may change in the future, but it is safe to assume that the claim time will remain low. Multi-crew. To date, the 85X is the smallest ship to offer a basic form of multi-crew gameplay. Until recently, the co-pilot did not have a visible cockpit button to enter the turret. This caused many 85X owners, including myself, to not realize that the lower weapons were a turret. To be fair, this is not a big deal, and it's certainly not the main focus of the ship. Still, it's a worthy feature for such a tiny ship. Agility. Although the 85X is intended for civilian personal transportation, it feels more like a combat interceptor. It's fast and highly responsive with forward propulsion and maneuverability on par with the Fury. Even though these parameters are frequently adjusted by CIG, I believe the 85X will maintain a top-tier agility profile. Weapons. Despite its goofy appearance, the 85X is not defenseless. Thanks to a pair of Size 2 hardpoints and another pair of Size 1 hardpoints, it has a surprising amount of firepower for its size. In fact, it surpasses that of the M50, a dedicated interceptor made by the same manufacturer. Cockpit. The cockpit of the 85X looks luxurious and comfortable. The downside view is not great, due to the control panel being a bit too tall. But the big canopy offers an unobstructed view. It's worth mentioning that this ship is one of the few small ships to offer a side-by-side passenger configuration. Inexpensive. At $500,000 USD, the 85X is an absolute must-buy. It's the kind of ship you are glad to have in your hangar when you need to act quickly or give someone a ride. What I don't like: motion sickness. It's not easy to fly this snub gently. It's so agile that it's easy to perform extreme maneuvers that can make passengers motion sick. Therefore, it is better to avoid using this ship for prolonged activities with passengers. Turret placement. The turret of the 85X is too close to the ship's body, so it shoots through the nose. I think it was originally meant to be retractable, with the current position serving as its resting place. When the co-pilot controls the turret, they have no good visibility of the target that the pilot aims. No paints. As of today, the 85X does not have any paint, not even ones that match those available for the 890 Jump. External look. This is the aspect of this ship that I dislike most. While the interior looks comfortable and luxurious, the exterior looks goofy and disproportionate with a big, round nose and small, meaningless wings. I don't think the 85X fits Origin aesthetic code language, which is usually yacht-like and pointed. Additionally, the tiny wings prevent the 85X from fitting into ships like the Corsair. In the improvement section, I'll show you how I would redesign this ship. Gold standard. The 85X is far from the gold standard, so don't expect to have access to its physical components. Creating these videos requires a lot of time spent on each ship to provide you with the most complete, honest and detailed information possible. Your support is very important. The easiest way to support this channel is to like and subscribe. If you are creating a new Star Citizen account, use my referral code to get an extra 5000 UEC. If you want to make an even bigger difference, visit my Ko-fi page and consider becoming an active supporter. You can select two tiers, with the basic one costing just $1 per month and offering access to all my extra content and the ability to use the downloads however you like. If you'd like to be credited in my videos, choose the associate tier. This helps a lot. Thank you. Best use scenarios. Thanks to its instant claim time and the ability to be claimed from small external pads, the 85X is ideal for fast personal transportation. It's also a safe option for giving rides to strangers, as the worst thing a passenger can do is turn off the ship. Due to its small size and decent combat capabilities, the 85X is an interesting alternative to the C8 for the Karak and can be stored in the cargo area of ships like the C2 and Star-Lancer, although it barely fits in the latter. And of course, it's also a great addition to any capital's hangar. Although the 85X was not designed for combat, it is quite suitable for fighting. Its agility, speed and small size make this ship easy to maneuver and difficult to hit. While only trained pilots can maximize its potential in PvP scenarios, it is surprisingly capable of handling up to mid-tier bounties in PvE combat. Improvements. First and foremost, the turret must extend when controlled by the co-pilot, so that they can at least aim at the same target as the pilot. Another useful update will be to fold the wings when the landing gear extends. This will make the 85X easier to transport and allow it to be carried by more ships, such as the Corsair. And of course, it would be great to have finally some paints. To improve the ship even more, I'd like to see the 85X redesigned to better fit the Origin design language. It should resemble a combination of the 100i and the M50, with a thinner nose for better visibility and the cockpit moved to the rear. In this new layout, the wings will fall down to create ladders for entry. Verdict. It's easy to overlook the 85X, but this small ship is a little gem with interesting features. What surprised me the most was that the 85X can be considered a sort of two-seater quantum jump-able version of the Fury. While the Fury is clearly more suitable for combat, the 85X offers much more versatility. Unfortunately, CIG is ignoring this resourceful snub, neglecting to add new paints and taking a long time to fix and improve the ship. But the low in-game price of the 85X makes it a no-brain choice for versatile personal transportation with basic interceptor-like combat capabilities. Of all the improvements I described, the one that I feel is most urgent and quite easy to implement is making the wing fold when the landing gear extends. This will make the 85X much easier to carry onto larger ships. And you, what do you think about the 85X? Do you agree with my review? Let us know in the comments. Until the next time, see you in the verse.